Hello! In today's video, I'm going to discuss my opinion on the future of Animal Crossing events and my thoughts on what this next year of events might look like. I'm also going to discuss the events that have already happened in Animal Crossing and give my opinions on what we've experienced thus far. It's been almost a year since Animal Crossing New Horizons first came out. One of the big questions on everyone's mind right now as we approach the 1 year mark and Bunny Day again is whether the event that happened this past year will repeat for the year to come. I've been playing this game since the day it was released, and I put in over 700 hours into this game, and I've played every event as it came out. I'm just going to say this real quick. I'll probably expand upon it in another video, but real quick. Holiday events in Animal Crossing are a given. They are a core feature. They shouldn't be seen as special or updates. I love this game, I love this franchise, and I love the events. I don't think the events that we've had in the past year are going to change much from what we've already experienced. I think they'll add more events. I've also heard that the updates are going to continue for 2 to 3 years. Maybe they'll add new items, but the NPCs that are associated with each event are going to stay the same. The items are mostly going to be the same, and what we do in the event will mostly be the same. Maybe, since they're probably going to keep the events the same, they've had time to expand on different, completely new ideas, but probably not. We don't even have Brewster, which is a staple Animal Crossing character in my opinion, and should be a given. Like I said, I might make another video expanding on that topic because I have a lot of thoughts on updates, the core of Animal Crossing, and the expectations, but back to what this video is about. I think the events will be the same as they were this past year. I hope that I'm wrong, and they will surprise us with a few new ideas tied into the events, but I do think that they're mostly going to be the same. All this being said, let's talk about the events that we have experienced. I'm going to rate each of the events that have happened, and what I'm going to take into account and touching upon is the event NPC, so their design and how they interact with the player, what you do during the event, and the items associated with the event. I'm also going to discuss whether I'm excited for the event to happen again, and I'll give how I might improve upon the already existing event. And just so you know, I'm only going to be touching on major events, so there might be a few that I leave out. First up, everyone's favorite. When thinking about this event, it just brings you back to the time when we first got Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing came at a time that we all needed it, so they're obviously going to have the first major event be everything everyone's ever dreamed of, right? Right? Obviously, I'm kidding. First up is Bunny Day. This event was 2 weeks of horror. Taking a step back a second. Zipper T Bunny? Yeah, what is that? Terrifying. That being said, I like him. He's weird, he's creepy, but come on. The way he moves is brilliant. How he looks when he thinks you're not around. Then as soon as he sees you, he acts like he was happy-go-lucky all along. Brilliant. Look at this picture of my boyfriend sneaking behind him. It's one of my favorite pictures we have from the game. The activities from the event were bad. I don't need to say too much about this because everyone agrees. Everything was too frequent and it came at the worst time when everyone actually needed real resources. I'll probably mention this a lot, but I truly enjoy holiday items a lot more when they can be used outside of the holiday. All of the egg stuff is ugly. There was like 1 million Bunny Day items and none of them stayed around after the 2 weeks of horror was over. I'm not excited for Bunny Day to happen again. It would totally need to be redone for me to actually enjoy it. Maybe if it was changed to be something similar to the festival event, or have a larger emphasis on the cherry blossom season instead. Everyone loves the cherry blossom season. Well, can't wait to see you again soon, Zipper. The next one I'm going to be discussing is the May Day event. The May Day event was so much fun. I loved it. It was great to see Rover in Animal Crossing New Horizons. Like many others, he holds a special place in my heart. The maze was fun. The briefcase you got as an item is still sitting in my front room in my house. I hope if something similar happens, they change the item that is given. Yeah, honestly, not much to say about this event besides I really enjoyed it and hope they do something like it again, but change it up. Maybe they could do a Mario maze this time around, or bring in older characters. Next up, wedding season arrived in Animal Crossing with Reese and Cyrus. Those two they're fine. They're cute together, but I don't particularly like or dislike them. The event itself was cute. It actually made me go to Harv's Island, but once I realized what it took to get a good photo, I ended up just throwing cakes everywhere to get the number needed. They could have made Reese request specific items in the photo instead of just doing it based on the number of items. Something like, I'd like a cake, a flower stand, and a candle set to be in this photo. Something like that. I don't know. I only went enough to get the items I was interested in, and then it became more of a chore rather than something that was fun. I do like the items that the event offered. The way they could be customized really gives a lot of versatility. Recently, I realized that the candle set looked really awesome when customized to the chic design. Now I want more of them. I'm not particularly excited for this event to happen again, even though I'd probably grab some of the items. The fireworks show was done in such a good way. Red had his raffle, Isabel gave out headbands. I love that instead of introducing new characters, they used the ones that we know in a new and unique way. It was on multiple Sundays. It had cute little usable items, such as the sparklers, bubble blowers, pinwheels, fireworks, and balloons. The game looked beautiful with the fireworks in the sky. The villagers looked so cute, being all hyped and excited during the event. It was the one event that my friends and I got together and had a blast. I wouldn't change anything about this event. If I had anything negative to say, I'd just be nitpicking. It was excellent. Halloween brought us Jack, the czar of Halloween. Jack is perfect for this event. I wouldn't change a thing about him. I'm a sucker for seeing my villagers get into the holiday spirit. Halloween did a great job at this. The villagers were all dressed up and cute. They were using the emotes, being all spooky and scaring each other. I wish there was a larger variety of costumes for my villagers, and in my opinion, what they did have could have been better. Have you seen some of the new leaf masks? They're awesome. Why weren't they available? Or anything similar to those? I still use the items for the event on my island, but that's only because I have a haunted forest area. So for me personally, the items are perfect. I acknowledge that most people probably shoved every item in storage as soon as the snow came. I have Lucky as a villager. Of course, part of my island is going to be spooky like my boy. If the event is modified slightly, like with different costumes as a starter, I'd at least be excited to see that. Turkey Day is everything an event can and should be. They proved what they are capable of with Turkey Day. Franklin, though, he's okay, but that doesn't matter. It's not about the NPC. Playing through this event made me do the core game activities, things that I haven't done in weeks, such as fish or dive for ingredients, but it didn't go overboard with it. It never felt like a chore to me. It was broken up enough, easy enough, varied enough, and the way the villagers looked in their own homes while they were cooking, are you kidding me? So cute. The items are some of the best they have introduced with the event because they, to me, were the best for keeping around after the event was over. But what if the villagers brought out dishes to the table that you helped them make at home so everyone could enjoy it? Like the jock villagers maybe were bad at cooking, but no one cared because they were all supportive anyway. And if the villagers all actually sat around the table together, 3 or 4 of the villagers were at the table, 3 were helping you gather ingredients, and 3 were at home cooking something themselves, even if it was exactly the same as last time, I'd still enjoy it. They did a fantastic job with this event. Toy Day has Jingle as the visiting NPC. Jingle is really cute. His starry eyes, his big old bag filled with toys, his color against the snow really pops. He's basically just a reindeer Santa, but he's a good corresponding NPC to the event. While thinking about Jingle, it makes me realize why I like Zipper so much. Jingle is everything you expect in an NPC for a holiday event, while Zipper just brings something different. This is not to say that the expected designs and personalities are bad, it's just interesting to me to think about. Toy Day had to deliver presents to the villagers. I wish we got to keep the bag though, or at least have a replica maybe. The items in the event were pretty good. I particularly like the puppy plushies in the kids' tent. Both of those are things that I've continued to use. Sadly, I'm still missing 2 of the puppy plushies though. Maybe it's because it just happened, but I'm not very excited for Toy Day to come around again. Maybe it'll feel differently when I get back into the holiday spirit. Oh, I do like that the event took place on the 24th. Events that span multiple days or aren't at very specific times that overlap with real life events make it so much easier to be able to enjoy them. With the New Year's countdown, I don't think I'd normally make this event, but 2020 was different. I wasn't going to do anything in particular or go anywhere this past New Year's, so why not spend in a game that made my 2020 bearable? Isabelle isn't my favorite character, but anything that brings her outside is fine by me. Nook even came out as well. It reminds me of when Tortimer would come out and celebrate with us. I always loved that. I miss him. Does anyone care when the residential service building is closed for a day? I don't. Close down Nook's Cranny. Close down Abel's. Close down the museum. No one would mind. Everyone should take part in these kind of events. Also, all villagers should be outside of their homes for these events. No one should be alone and at home. They should bring all villagers outside at least. The event was beautiful. Fireworks and Animal Crossing New Horizons will always amaze me. How they light up the entire island is so well done. I love the little glow sticks everyone had and that they all waved them around at the time when the countdown got close. As I said, I don't think I'll be able to attend the event in years to come, but this was the nice way to put the year 2020 behind me. Pave is interesting. He's a lot, but not bad. I'll give him credit though. He really brings the energy in the party. I've always enjoyed when things fall from the sky in the game. It gives a whole new atmosphere to the island. With this event in particular, it was even better because of all the beautiful rainbow colors. The villagers doing the little emotes during the event was by far my favorite part. And the way they sprinted towards you just to dance or throw things at you. We need more villager interactions like that. I also enjoyed the items that you could earn in this event. Customizing each gave it a whole new feel and vibe. The garland is the main standout item for me in this event. The final item that Pave gives you though, the float, awesome. What was that? It was so loud. The villagers should have their nets out and catch feathers as well. It happens every event. I feel like I'm doing all the work or that I'm the one on the outside doing something random while everyone else just enjoys the event. It'd be so nice if the villagers acted like they were doing something similar to the task that I was completing. Maybe next year? So that is it for the major events and holidays and my opinions on each. I hope that this next year brings a lot of new ideas to the game and lets us experience the holidays in a different way. I've enjoyed this last year of Animal Crossing's content, and I thank the developers for bringing all of this to us. Anyway, let me know which event is your favorite and why in the comments down below. Be sure to give this video a like, it really helps me out. And be sure to subscribe for more content like this. I hope you have a wonderful day.